Welcome to the Sea of Cortez, a hidden gem on the west coast of Mexico. A place to relax, a place to unwind, to be in the sun and in the water, and to let go of all of your worries. Come with us to experience the beauty of La Paz and see how to have the perfect weekend getaway in Mexico.
Good morning. We are in Carlsbad, California, ready for our next adventure. We are going on a weekend trip with Baja Travel Adventures.
Right now we're just at the airport. We're about to take a private flight to La Paz. So never been on a private plane before. This is super exciting, super awesome, so can't wait to see what it's like.
We began the first part of our adventure in Carlsbad, California, where we met our pilot and co-pilot from SoCal Airways at a private jet center. After a few minutes, we began to board the plane. Jason and I were amazed by just how incredibly smooth and pleasant the process was without having to wait in any lines, go through security, or worry about missing the flight.
As we boarded, we were given noise-canceling headphones that allowed us to listen to the process of going through pre-flight checks and communications with flight control. In no time, we were cleared for takeoff and started off into the sky. The views were incredible as we flew over San Diego, turning south towards La Paz. The flight was 3.5 hours, and we relaxed as we took in the changing landscapes and appreciated this incredible flight experience. After landing, we unloaded and headed directly to border control. Again, we were pleasantly surprised by how quickly we were able to go through customs and go on our way. After customs, we were picked up by our driver and given cold drinks as we took in our first views of La Paz driving to the marina. At the marina, we were met by our awesome crew for the weekend. They helped us with our bags and welcomed us with drinks and a charcuterie board of snacks. We were already feeling like VIPs after the flight, and this really put us over the edge.
Jason and I had never been on a yacht, and we weren't quite sure what it was going to be like. We were amazed that this 2-story yacht was complete with 2 bedrooms, a full bathroom, kitchen, dining and living room, AC, fresh water, and even TVs. As we got settled, the private chef on board brought out our first meal. We weren't sure how the food would be, but it was incredible. We started out with shish kebabs, and the courses kept coming until we could not eat anymore. After dinner, we pulled into our first cove where we would be spending the night. As we sat and took in the beautiful sunset, we couldn't help but feel grateful for this awesome experience. After the sunset, we hopped into the 80-degree water, which felt amazing. After drying off, we headed to bed, excited for the rest of our trip.
We woke up the next morning to fantastic views right outside our window. As we got up, the chef already had our breakfast ready for us. The combination of fruit, yogurt, smoothies, juice, and French toast were the perfect way to start our day. After breakfast, the captain brought us to our first stop of the day to go snorkeling. We were literally just able to hop off the yacht and enjoy stunning nature.
After snorkeling, we laid out in the sun on the bow of the yacht. When we were ready, the crew helped us onto the dinghy and drove us to the nearby beach to enjoy our own private beach. The crew was so amazing the entire weekend. They set up a canopy and chairs, bringing us drinks and a charcuterie board to enjoy as we explored the beach and the shore. After a few hours relaxing, the crew picked us back up and we headed to the yacht for lunch. Yet again, the chef did not disappoint with a tasty spread of fresh ceviche, marlin quesadillas, and a chocolate chip banana cake for dessert. I had never had marlin quesadillas, but they quickly became one of my favorite foods from the trip.
I've never had marlin, it's really good.
After we had eaten all we could, we headed off to our next adventure. Our next stop was one of the things we were most excited to see, a place called Sea Lion Rock. As you'd expect, the nickname comes from the many sea lions surrounding the entire island. Depending on the time of the year, you're even able to get in the water and see these playful sea lions from below.
It was incredible to be in the water with these graceful creatures and make eye contact with them as they'd swim up to you with curiosity. Their playful curiosity is unlike anything I've experienced in the wild before. As our captain drove us to the anchoring spot for the evening, we were able to sit and take in the beautiful sunset and talk about the incredible day that we had. After the sunset, our chef had a dinner surprise planned. He brought out the grill to the back deck and began grilling under the stars while we enjoyed a nighttime dip in the 85-degree water. This was the perfect way to end our amazing day.
We decided to wake up early on our final full day to take in the sunrise with a peaceful morning. Knowing it was our last day made us want to take in every second. We began our first course of breakfast from the bow as we soaked in the morning sun before moving to the shade to enjoy the full breakfast spread. Our chef prepared an authentic Mexican dish called chilaquiles verdes. Made with homemade tortilla chips covered with cheese, eggs, and a delicious green sauce, this was completely new to us and one of our favorite meals on the entire trip. After our delicious breakfast, we headed to one of La Paz's most popular beaches, Balandra Bay. Balandra is a nationally protected area with a variety of beaches, with several only being accessible by boat. It is known as one of the most beautiful beach locations in Mexico, being virtually untouched and incredibly well preserved. With its Caribbean blue waters, white sand beaches, and its iconic mushroom-shaped rock, it was not hard to see why so many come to experience the enchantment of Balandra.
Second day, and this has been amazing. We've been going to these beautiful white sand beaches. They've been so exclusive. There's hardly anybody here, so we can enjoy them to ourselves. The water's been beautiful. It's warm and clear, lots of fish. And this whole experience has just been so relaxing.
After an afternoon relaxing and enjoying Balandra Bay, we began cleaning up as the captain started our journey back towards La Paz Marina. After arriving at the marina, we were again met by our driver who took us into the heart of La Paz. We walked down the waterfront boardwalk, taking in the beautiful water views and enjoying the many art installations along the way. We learned that La Paz translates to the peace in English, and as we sat and watched the sunset over the water, we were really able to feel that peace in our hearts. After watching our final sunset in Mexico, we headed to the restaurant along the boardwalk for some delicious food and drinks. With the evening humidity, we were ready to cool down after dinner. We stopped and grabbed ice cream and walked through the nearby night market. This was a super fun way to end the day, and we absolutely loved getting to experience a bit of La Paz. Exhausted from the long day, we headed back to the marina to enjoy our final night on the yacht. We awoke on our final day, sad to be leaving such an amazing experience, but also feeling incredibly refreshed and rejuvenated. Our driver picked us up that morning and we headed to the La Paz airport.
Jason and I were yet again amazed by the quick and smooth airport process that is so much less stressful than our usual airport experiences. We enjoyed a peaceful flight with a short stop in Yuma, Arizona to complete our US customs and grab some lunch. We then boarded for our final leg of our incredible weekend adventure. During our final leg, we reflected on just how amazing our weekend was. We went into the trip unsure of what to expect, but left leaving shocked by just how luxurious this experience had been. We had truly been treated like VIPs in a way we never had before. We usually spend hours researching locations, planning what to bring, coordinating logistics, and booking hotels before our vacation. This experience was so opposite and stress-free. We were all able to just show up and everything was taken care of for us, from transportation to food to all other logistics. The entire weekend we felt so spoiled as the crew made sure we never lifted a finger and willingly accommodated every request.
As water lovers, we loved being on the water every day, but still having the option to get out of the sun and enjoy the AC and other luxuries of a yacht. We were able to choose our perfect balance of activities and resting. We had some initial concerns about potentially getting seasick, but the captain was incredible at choosing calm locations, and so we never felt nauseous at all. The Sea of Cortez, with all of its untouched beauty, is truly a hidden gem. Altogether, we could not recommend this experience enough. For anyone needing a stress-free getaway to relax and disconnect from the hustle and bustle of everyday life, this is the perfect option that we didn't know existed. If you're interested in booking a trip like this for yourself, we'll leave a link in the description to Baja Travel, which we couldn't recommend enough. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, it would really help us out if you gave it a like and subscribed. We have tons more travel content we're excited to show you, including part 2 of our video to Japan, which is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. As always, we hope you have an amazing day.